I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adult teens. Whenever you're driving, you want to make sure you're comfortable in the car, have sunglasses on. We got a half a tank of fuel. We're going to be going on Gratiot, going into the Detroit area, going on through to Chicago. So we want to come up and stop. We have a stop sign. This is some of the most common things that a lot of beginning drivers just overlook. This is an educational video by me being a certified instructor. I'm going to take you through some of the common failures, challenges, and struggles. Don't be lazy when you come up to these stop signs. Now we're going to move forward. We're looking left and right. There's a lot of traffic, and I'm looking left, looking right. Literally, it's almost like you're watching a tennis game, but there's a lot of traffic here. I'm not even going to play with you and pretend. So we're waiting for some of the traffic to go down, and then we're going to make our move. So we want to be careful. We have to be patient, and this is what takes time. A lot of instructors will just edit this out, get you right to the action. But I want you to see the real life behind the scenes so you can make up your mind if you want to have me teach you how to drive or someone else. I think it's really important. We're just going to be patient, and you have to wait. This could be 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, because if we pull out at the wrong time, you're going to end up getting hit. See how easy I was able to come out? Now we want to take a moment to get up to speed, be patient, take our time. Through the suburban areas, on through Detroit, Chicago, Houston, Texas, Los Angeles, California, you don't have a lot of traffic. As we get through into the city, you're going to have much more traffic. We're using the ball of our foot to squeeze the brake, and then we gradually accelerate. You have to set aside time. If you really want to learn how to drive, you set aside time for you to make an appointment with me, you to see if I'm a good fit. And that's what we did. We had a young lady and mother. The young lady has cerebral palsy. They reached out to me. We drove. I am not free. Don't think I'm just here doing this. Gas is $9 a gallon. We have insurance. We have things we have to do. But they decided to seek my services and drive. So we're going to be doing that later this evening, and it's going to be a great opportunity for all of you to see my skill sets. So we're at a main thoroughfare, a lot of traffic. You don't want to run the light. If you do, you risk getting hit, you risk failing. We're not about failure, we're about helping people, and that's the biggest thing that I want to tell you. You can reach your goal with good instruction. You can reach your goal with a patient instructor. You can reach your goal with someone who is driven, no pun intended, but someone who's driven. You see the glare, this is real life, no ND filter, this is real life. It's very bright out here, but we want to be ready for this situation. And we want to manifest educated driving, fundamental driving, driving that you can look at over and over as you look at this video. Some of you are watching it on smartphones, tablets, and now this is being pushed to television. And I think that's great. And this is your Masterclass series. Okay, we're behind and beside this dump truck. We do not want to hang around this truck. We want to keep moving. And that's one of the things that is so important. And we're scanning, looking ahead for deer, pedestrians, debris on the road. But this is where the Gratiot thoroughfare comes in. Isn't this peaceful? Isn't this nice? And this is why I really enjoy showing you this, but it won't be like this for long. So we're focusing on lane line reference, good speed control, and just being consistent. And this may seem like a beautiful thing, but really it's a trap. Because if you go over speed, or you lose lane line reference, or you go the wrong way, because we're getting ready to go into one way, you're going to end up having an accident. And we're not trying to have an accident. We're trying to be consistent, educate. Sorry about the bumps. But we're trying to be consistent. I'm scanning the intersection. We have a green. And we just want to be smooth. Focus on good speed control. Really building up your confidence. It takes about 10 lessons for a learner to be comfortable. Every state is different. Every country is different. UK is not better than the United States. The United States is not better than Australia. Each of them have a strength and a weakness. So we want to tap into whatever instructor you have. Okay? Because I like learning, and I learn from instructors from New York, Chicago, the UK, Australia, UAE, and there's some really great instructors. We're just squeezing our brake. That's the county up here, and we don't want to tailgate. But as you can tell, it's starting to get very busy, and you need to keep space. And we want to be very predictable. I'm looking ahead. There's nothing I can do right now, so we're just going to sit, relax. Good, I'm going to get over one lane to the left, accelerate through. Sorry about that. Got a cold. Client gave me their code. So, and you know, you want to take care of yourself. This gray GMC is in a hurry. Okay. I'm squeezing my brakes. This Taurus is kind of going under speed. So I just want to keep good following distance. Sorry about the bumps. And you don't see it yet, but there's a yellow truck in my blind spot. So I'm going to accelerate, get out of that blind spot, and then continue. Now we're on the one way, we're on the Gratiot thoroughfare, city buses, people heading to the downtown area onto Windsor, Chicago, Indiana. So there's your city bus, there's the gray GMC that keeps cutting over. And we're trying to stay consistent. Hopefully this video is nice. And I'm going to be upgrading some equipment to get you more angles. But I'm taking time to really make educational content for you so you can understand and you can ask questions. We're just squeezing brake a little bit. I'm squeezing my brake. They're slowing down. And traffic moves slow, then it moves fast. Okay, I'm going to make a lane change, and you accelerate through. You see me accelerating through the lane change. Okay, and now I'm lifting my foot because I want to stay consistent with the flow, but we're catching red lights, and sometimes it's like that. But this is not a race to get to work, a race to get to downtown Detroit, a race to get to Chicago, Illinois, a race to get to Gary, Indiana. We want to stay consistent because we do not want to be in an accident. We want to get experience. And the only way you're going to get experience is through driving. We're driving pretty smooth right now. We're trying to get up to speed. We're scanning, looking ahead. A lot of people on motorcycles, scooters, e-bikes, and they have a right to the road too. We interviewed a motorcycle rider, and he was teaching his friend how to drive. So we interviewed them, And I posted it so that would help you if you're driving scooters or bikes. And I don't want to get any closer to the Jeep. They're kind of drifting. And that's what you would do. You would drift because you're looking down at the phone or you're looking at the lines. And that's a driving error. Hit them with the horn, because if you do that, you will get an error. We want to maintain good speed. We want to scan. And now I see all the cars, so I'm lifting my foot. I see the white BMW, Volkswagen. They cut over 3 lanes, so we're just going to back off. Traffic is moving pretty good, so that goes to show you don't have to speed. We're right at 45. And as we move further into the downtown Detroit area, downtown Chicago, downtown Houston, Texas, San Antonio, Texas, shout out Torals, we want to be more mindful, be safe and consistent. And our purpose is to become safe drivers. Our purpose is to obtain our license. The only way you're going to do this is through work. And we want to keep good space. You see that I'm keeping 1001, 1002, a 3-second follow distance minimum. I'm checking traffic to my left, in front, to my right. I'm always looking around. When you're driving, you have to look around. You have to see, because the traffic scene, and we're on Gratiot, the traffic scene changes instantly. Where cars are together, cars are cutting off, cars are racing, cars aren't using blinkers. So you have to adjust your speed up, your speed down for this. Now there's a blinking yellow. A lot of you will slow down, and we don't want to get rear-ended. There's a semi-truck going to Chicago, so eventually we do need to get over, but we don't want to cut off this truck. So I'm going to look over my shoulder. I just check my blind spot. That's how you make a lane change. You check your blind spot. We're keeping good speed and good space. There's a Charger. There's a Journey. Now I'm going to squeeze my brakes. I'm going to keep a good following distance. It's a beautiful day. And then we're going to accelerate. You don't have to stay behind cars. You don't have to feel trapped. We're not trying to do that. We're trying to stay safe, be a defensive driver, part of the SIPDE process, leaving out. Okay. Now, we're going to get over to the right because the left lane ends, and we're going to practice good driving etiquette. That car up there, the Ford Escort, is just going to cut off cars. And see, they got cut off. So sometimes people don't let you in, and we're not about having accidents. All right, so we are identifying and merging out. This is where you will either pass or fail. So we have a solid white line. It is to discourage people. Oh, you see that gray vehicle? Automatic failure. Another gray vehicle, accident. Okay? People do not know how to drive. Wow. Okay, that would cause you to fail. All you have to do is move forward, use the broken white line, and take your time. Do you see how easy this was? But people, I'm waiting. People act crazy. So I'm showing you this. This is real life. And don't panic. We're not going to put ourselves in jeopardy. We use the legal pavement markings. We have broken white line. And then we continue. Okay? We continue. The Charger's going to be a late merger. It's about to be a road rage situation. You see what's happening. Don't rely on other people. Rely on yourself. Okay, that's undercover DEA to our left. Okay. You see the person, the F-150, he's not even looking. And that's how accidents happen. I'm telling you this because this is an educational channel. And I tell you this to educate you, and no other instructor's doing it. You're getting real value. And if you're getting value, give it a thumbs up, because I'm going to speak truth. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to edit out. I'm not going to put any random B-roll or AI in. We're just going to keep it real and raw. We're at 45 in a 70 mile per hour zone. You saw cars cut across the solid white line, cause an accident. You saw cars get over to the shoulder. That will cause you to fail, and then we'll just terminate the test. I don't want that to happen to you, but it will. So we're at 50. We're okay. I'm in the right lane, because when you're driving with me, you're going to drive in the right lane. You're going to see cars, Mustangs, Camaros, Hellcats, Trackhawks, experimental vehicles, because why? We're in the Motor City. And you don't see that any other place in the world. I don't care if you're in Australia, UAE, UK. Sorry, guys, I'm keeping it real. Detroit versus everyone. So our speed is picking up. We're at 60. Things are nice. I'm flowing, being safe, and we can breathe. It takes about 15 minutes. We've been live about 15 minutes. Now you're calm. Okay? We're moving about 65. Things are smooth, and there are new models coming out all the time, 2027, 2028. I see the vehicle ahead of us. We're going to get off at the 10-mile exit. I'm going to show you. Okay, so this car should be accelerating. They're not. And that's what happens if you hesitate. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Okay, we're going to keep moving. We have to get over to the right eventually. I'm going to wait until the line is broken. Turn on the right turn signal. I get over to the right. Okay. We made some good videos yesterday about merging. I'm showing you this in real time. It's 7:43 Eastern Standard Time. You don't see other instructors doing this in the morning. They're waiting for the perfect time. No, there's no perfect time to drive. Okay, we're going to get off at the 10-mile road exit. I'm a little fast, so I got to drop speed. Real easy on the brakes, okay? And we're going to be in the middle lane, L-A-N-E. Trucks make wide turns. I have to stay in this lane. I can't go to the... It's about to be an accident. Okay, I'm going to stay right here. This Range Rover is going to cut in. It's about to be an accident. That's what these cars don't understand. I'm just waiting. We see. Okay? People don't understand. That car waited. I saw a car smash one time in the median. Okay, let's talk about our 4,000 RPM merge. This vehicle's geared up for that. You see those trucks going to Chicago, going to Houston, Texas, I-94 exchange. We're coming out. And I'm lifting my foot because I do not want to get sideswiped. They're from Connecticut. Okay, I'm going to back off. I'm too close. I'm not feeling safe. If I'm not feeling safe, I'm not going. Okay. And we're just going to back off, take our time. Stay smooth. Readjust. We're right at about 55. And it takes work. If you're not willing to work and practice merging, then you won't obtain your license. And everyone has different anxieties and troubles. So it's real. A lot of comments I've seen are negative. People are not compassionate. So if you're not compassionate and you don't want to learn, then don't come on this channel. Don't watch this content, because we're here to liberate and educate and empower people. So we are going straight again. I'm scanning the intersection. I hope I have a blinker. A little late for the blinker. Hit them with the horn. That's how accidents happen. Okay? And if that would be a minus. So now let's practice that 4,000 RPM merge. We're getting our speed up. You hear the motor just shifted about 4,300. Blinkers on. I'm looking over my shoulder. I'm out there. Woo! That was good. So you have to consistently do this. And a lot of my adult clients said, we went on the long drive with you, then we practiced merging. Now I understand. You see the following distance of the cars? It takes time. I'm lifting my foot. No one's going 80. No one's going 100. Okay? That spells crash. And the reason people do this is because they are late. Leave on time. Leave early. Okay, we're going to get off at 8 Mile. Blinkers on. You can hear it. Lifting my foot off the gas. I'm going to squeeze my brake. 1, 2, 3. There are about 8 cars. And you hear the truck going by. I'm squeezing my brake. And I want to tailgate. I want to leave it out in case a car is speeding. A young person in a Mustang or Trackhawk or Hellcat. 707 horsepower. I'm squeezing my brake. Okay, scanning intersections. It's 35 through here. And this is a great change of pace and speed. This is what your road test looks like. Thank you, Mr. Road Ready. We will be doing a collaboration. Squeeze my brake, take my time, and now we have to pause. And this is where 90% of drivers fail because they roll through the stop sign. Automatic failure. You're crying, go home. You didn't watch my video. I told you to watch the video. Okay, I told you to watch this video. This is an educational channel. Okay, so we're going to come up. We have to take our turn. And then I have to come up and stop. S-T-O-P. And then I look over my shoulder. I'm going to get over. Okay. If you're not willing to look over your shoulder and check your blind spot, that will be failure. That counts as a dangerous maneuver. Okay, I'm going to squeeze my brakes. We're behind the Lincoln MKZ. And we're pausing. So whatever you're stopping, we see the rear of the tires. Check plus. Looking behind us. Check plus. I look to the left, check plus. I look to the right, check plus. Okay? That's 4 check pluses. Demonstrate that. Okay? Show confidence. If you're not confident, your road tester will say, this driver's not confident, and they're more likely to fail you. This channel is about self-esteem. This channel is about driving. This channel is about confidence. All right, here we go. So we're scanning left and right. I don't want to be too fast on the gas. I'm going to turn on my left turn signal. Now, I-94 merge west. You see the sign. And then we're accelerating up. And we're going to get that 4,000 RPM merge. And we're out about 3,900. So the shift point will be off. We're going to have to recalibrate. And we'll look at the data, and I'll share that with you. We'll get the OB2 connector. And then we'll hook up the computer so you can see us getting at 4,000. You can see what the shift points are, what the air-fuel ratio is. And I think that'd be educational to you. So there's the semi-truck going to Chicago. So we just want to get up to speed. I'm sorry, we're stuck. I'm sorry. We're stuck right now, and there's nothing I can do. And one of those tires could explode, but we are praying that that doesn't happen. I'm lifting my foot, taking my time, keeping space. And if you can, they're from Tennessee, and if you can be patient enough, you're going to manifest good driving. We always talk about, we always talk about manifesting good driving. I'm not tailgating the white car is. We're keeping our space. 1001, 1002, 1003. We're about 3 seconds. Oh, wow, the National Highway Transportation Safety Administration. Oh, my God. Wow. That organization sets the standards for the United States. For me to see that is the opportunity of a lifetime. Wow. Oh, my God. A lot of you don't realize that. That's the organization that I follow to advocate safe driving. Whew. Okay, we're keeping good speed and good space. And a lot of these tutorials are based on some of those things, being a defensive driver, using your blinker, scanning your area, keeping it out. So many powerful elements. So many. Okay, we're going to turn on our right turn signal. There's a backup, so I want to squeeze my brakes. And This is one thing we talk about, leaving out. They must be going to Washington, D.C. There must be a convention in New York. Wow! I can't believe I saw them. It's incredible. Okay, we're on the Cashew ramp. We're going to take our time. In small ramps like this, people drive very fast. We have a pedestrian there to the left who's the most vulnerable road user. And I want to leave a little space. I don't know why he's putting his finger up at me. That's very unusual. But you should not eat with your mouth open, right? But people are on the edge of the road, which is highly dangerous. So we're going to back off, breathe for a second, take our time. What do? We always check out. You see the box truck behind me? That is a fail. That's too close. If they get rear-ended, they're going to be pushed into me. I don't want to go up to the line and be vulnerable for this person to come out and mess with me, so I'm leaving out. I'm just being real with you. You don't see this. You don't see people talking about this. You see the gentleman to the left. Okay, I see him waving at me. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know why he's pointing. Okay, that could be help. But we want to be safe. And I'm looking left and right. I'm going to move forward. And then I'm going to make my turn. This could be a scheme. So look, we got to stay by the double yellow. We're going to get in now. We don't want to go up past the stop line. You will get your front end knocked off. Now, we see people at every single intersection. I don't know if this is a scam. I don't know if they're a group preying on people, but you have to be a defensive driver. This is the city. This happens in the suburbs too. We have to yield. Okay, you see we at 7 Mile Old Redford area, okay? We are being patient. We're taking our time. We are waiting. Okay, you don't see other instructors doing this, right? We're waiting. We're yielding for traffic. I am committing to this turn. I have to commit. Like, commit to watch this. Commit, men, to one woman. Ladies, commit to one guy. Commit to getting your home. Okay, no blinker. Okay, here we go. I'm making my commitment. All right, now we're going to accelerate. 4,000 RPM merge. Okay, here the motor. We're about 4,500. We got to adjust those shift points. Man, we hit the fifth gear, 4,500 again. Oh my God, there's a semi truck. Come on. They hesitated to merge. This fool behind me cut off this gravel truck. Are they crazy? I'm keeping space. Guys, there's so much going on. That black car cut off a semi truck. Are they freaking crazy? What the heck is going on? All right, coming off. And because of time constraints, I have to pick up my client. Okay, the stop sign is for the service drive. There's so many events going on. And I tell you this to be real. I'm scanning. I want to control my speed. I was a little bit out of control, so I hit the brake. Okay. Now we're back at 30, right about 30. And now we're back on the service drive. You have the flock cameras, which are an invasion of privacy. That's a whole nother discussion. Another day. Another day. So we're now in a school zone. We have regulatory signs, warning signs. We, as a driver, have to obey these regulatory signs, warning signs. Fail. Okay, we're going to have a complete stop. S-T-O-P. Turn on our right turn signal. Do the right thing. If you want to get your license, follow this. Subscribe. If you don't want to get your license, then don't waste my time. I put a lot of time and effort into these videos, and I'm really trying to encourage you to be consistent and to be safe. And we're going to come up real easy. And we have to have safe driving fundamentals. We're going to be patient. We're going to scan. And we're going to go ahead and prepare for the speed round. Hey guys, this is your speed round. The following maneuvers, driving maneuvers, will result instant fail. Teacher has to intervene. Disobey regulatory signs or speed limit signs. Speeding 10 or more over the limit. Dangerous maneuvers. Striking an object, failing in yield. Those will make you fail. Next, stopping and starting, pre-driving checks, seatbelt on, mirror, smooth acceleration. You don't hear me slamming the brakes or accelerating really hard. Backing and straightening, vehicle control when backing straight. You put your right hand on the right arm on the seat. This turns your torso. This is our speed round. Visual skills, identify targets. Searches 15 to 20 seconds ahead. Turns head to identify targets to turning. Looking left, looking right. Turn your head. Beginning drivers don't do that, but you're watching my video. You're saying this is the speed round. Next, able to adjust stopping distance, adequate following distance. Checks mirrors regularly. Inside mirror, driver's side mirror, passenger side mirror. Steering, having your hands at 8 and 4, 9 and 3, 10 and 2, not one hand. You will be marked down. I got everything here. You don't hear other instructors reading this information. We saw the National Safety Highway Transportation Administration vehicle. Wow. Maybe that's an omen. Maybe I need to apply for that job. Goodbye. Next, push-pull steering. Hand over hand. Uses hand over hand when appropriate. Many of you saying don't do hand over hand. You don't know what you're talking about. Hand over hand is appropriate for small, low-speed maneuvers, right turns, parallel parking, turnabouts. Critical skills. Selects the proper lane, L-A-N-E. Keep your turn as short as possible. If you're turning the wrong lane, you're going to cut off a car. Next, checks traffic signs and signals. Visualizes adequate gap for maneuvers. Completes turn in the proper lane. We're not done. This is why you watch this. Safe driving behaviors. We're at 31 minutes. Follow the time steps. Safe driving behaviors. Automatically puts on seatbelt. When you get in the car, I need to see you putting on the seatbelt. If you're not going to put on the seatbelt, automatic fail. Maintains proper speed at all times. Adjust to the flow up or down. Maintain safe following distance, 3-second following distance. You pick a stationary object, 1001, 1002, 1003. Next, identifies and understands and responds appropriately to traffic signs and signals. Next, understands different vehicle capabilities. A semi-truck versus a Durango versus a Mustang versus a Cybertruck. They each have different things. Next, effectively maintains risk and assesses the environment. Demonstrates the ability to select the gap and avoid hesitation. Yields to pedestrians. This is the acceleration round. You need to listen. Expressway, if available, accelerates up to proper speed. Identifies proper gap. Maintains proper speed and following distance interval. Tough word to say. Slows down in the de-acceleration lane, not the expressway. I had trending videos. My students are like, I understand. You took me on the long I-94 drive through Detroit and Chicago. You have, oh my God, look at this car. Oh, the whole front end is smashed and they're still driving it. Whoa. I now understand because you had me get on and off 20 entrances and exits. You don't see instructors doing this. They go off one and that's it. Then they edit it. We go on 10. You get on 9 mile, off 10 mile, on 11 mile, off 12 mile, on 13, off 14. You understand what I'm saying? So you learn momentum. You can rewind. I can see the speed. I can see the 4,000 RPM merge. I can see him look over his shoulder. That was too close. That was too slow. That was too fast. That was just right. That's called learning. My channel is an educational channel. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I take pride in this. I've been teaching over 24 years. Next, prepares to merge or into the flow of the traffic, properly signals. I need you to subscribe. You subscribe because I have 24 years of experience. I've taught over 10,000 students. We're using Quizzy. We use different data points. We're looking at data. And then I'll be going live about 11:30 to talk about some of the new driving rules and elements to help you pass. I want to say thank you, subscribe, follow me, ask questions. This is your masterclass. Bye.